What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Exotic Astrology again, and today I'm back with another love video. Yes. It's on love finally. Valentine's Day is over. Still, love is in the air, right? Okay, so today's video is how to know if somebody is our soulmate. So somebody asked me this question straight, and then I thought, yes. So why not make a video on this? All right. I hope many of you also would have been wondering that, oh, I am with this person, I am with that person, but are we soulmates or are we not? Okay, so if you are interested to know if you are soulmates or not, then please watch this video till the end. All right, and this is also valid if you are not married or if you don't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, because soulmate necessarily doesn't always mean your partner. Your father could be your soulmate, your mother also, your sister, your daughter, your son, anybody. But this is these 10 points which I have made, this is general for anybody. Yes, even your friend or your best friend or your enemy also could be your soulmate. All right, so that's what I will start. And if you're new to the channel, then please subscribe to it somewhere here, there below. And if you want a consultation, then please approach me through my website. And in my website I have a soulmate reading where you can know when you can meet your soulmate. Okay, so if you want to know when you can meet your soulmate, then please approach me through my website there. And that is all. God is there with you all the time. Just look to him and he will show you who your true soulmates are. All right, so let's start. So what's the first indication that somebody can be your soulmate? Yes, and as I said, your mother, your father, anybody could be your soulmate, not only your husband or your wife. So what's the first thing? 10 points. The first point is you don't feel the need to impress him or her. Yes, should I repeat? You don't feel the need to impress that person. Yes, which means you are totally convinced that the person will like you for who you are basically. Yes, or he or she will not like you for who you pretend to be, who you are actually not, but he will like you for who you are actually. Yes, so if that is the case, then you don't need to impress. Yes, because when you try to impress somebody, what you are trying to do, you are trying to raise your standard, because you are convinced that my standard is not very high as per their expectation. So when I am not there, I'm here, so I have to go there. Yes, so that means you're convinced that there's something missing in me, there's something lacking in me, I'm less than what that person needs or what that person wants. So if that is the case, then we will always have this fight going on inside us. Yes, I want to be like that person, who she wants me to be or he wants me to be. So if you have given up that quest to be somebody else, or to be somebody who the other person wants you to be other than yourself, then probably that person is your soulmate. Yes. What's the next symptom that somebody is your soulmate? The next symptom is you feel at home when you are with them. Yes, you may stay in a jail, or you may stay in a hotel, you may stay in a bungalow, you may stay anywhere. But the moment you are with that person, you feel as if I have come home. Like recently I was in India and I was in Delhi there, so I met one of my friend. He is also from Assam. He's a Bengali. His name is Roni Saha. So very soon I'll be inviting him to my channel also. So finally, when I met him after so long, I felt I've come home. So when I met him, I felt there's something like home sort of a thing. Yes, which is not there with anybody else. Maybe it's there with many people, but for this person it will be there. So you feel comfortable, you feel at ease, you feel everything is the way it should be. There's nothing wrong, it's exactly the way it should be. Okay, so then you understand that you are at home, and probably that person is your soulmate. What's the third symptom that somebody is your soulmate? You are at your best when you are with them. Okay, so the other person always brings the best in yourself. Yes, suppose there's a friend who is a probable soulmate. Then that person, when you meet them, they'll not be discussing about which cricketer is getting married to which film star. Such useless, rubbish, garbage debates and discussions which will never give you fulfillment. But instead, they will be asking us, "Oh, what are you doing now? What's your hobby? Have you learned the mridangam? Have you learned the harmonium? Have you done this? Have you done that?" Yes, he or she will always try to uplift you. They will always try to make you the best version of yourself. Should I repeat? They will always try to make you the best version of what you can. Suppose you know how to paint, then that person will be asking you again and again, "Have you painted? Have you done this? Or have you not?" If you have not, then that person will be pushing it. Do it, do it, do it. Because that person is your greatest well-wisher, and that person knows that you have the potential. Yes. And if that person sees that you are not utilizing your potential properly, that person will take a rod and run after you. Okay. So if that is the case, then you are with the right person. You are with your soulmate. So they are trying to bring the best out in you. Yes. What's the next thing that proves that that person may be your soulmate? You do away with looks, money, power, position, name, fame, authority, etc. That means external things don't matter. Yes. Even if the person is not that great to look, I'm still with that person. Even if that person is not having much money, I'm still with that person. Yes. Even if that person is not very influential or affluential, I'm still with that person. Who is the perfect example for this? Sita Devi from Ramayana. She is the perfection of all feminine qualities. When Lord Ram was banished for 14 years in exile to the forest by Kaikeyi, then what happened? Sita Devi could have said, "Oh, you go, I will stay here, I will enjoy in the palace." She could have said that. In fact, Lord Ram said to her that you have been born and brought up in a palace. It is not possible for you to handle all this turmoil of the forest, as in Hindi they say ना, झेल नहीं पाओगे आप. आपके लिए झेलना possible नहीं. It's not possible for you to tolerate all this ना, difficulties of the forest. So you stay here, I will go, because I have been banished, not you. Okay. But then Sita Devi said, "No, do hell with your ideals." I will go, that's it, I have decided. So when Lord Ram was reduced to a penniless beggar, a penniless pauper, she was still sticking to him. Yes. So she did not let the status of Lord Ram come in the way of her relationship with Lord Ram. So that proves that they are soulmates. So if you also behave like that with that person, suppose that person used to look very great once upon a time, yes, in their youth, but now they are not looking that great, but you are still sticking to them, then probably they are your soulmates. Okay, what's the next thing? Number 5. People say that you are like soulmates. Yes. So this is not the Facebook people, okay, where you are posting selfies and everybody is like, "Oh, these two are like soulmates." Basically, what I mean to say is you both have stayed and you both have gone through all the horrible experiences, all the difficulties, turmoils, pain, sorrow, suffering, and then still you are sticking together. And then people say that, "Oh my goodness, so many things happened," but you are still together, you both. Suppose you're fighting with your mother always, but still you are sticking. And everybody says, "My goodness, how are they still together?" Then probably your mother is your soulmate. Okay, so this applies for everybody, as I said. What's the next thing that proves that that person is your soulmate? Number 6, you do great things together. Yes. Now individually you do good things, but when you both do things together, It doesn't stay too good only. It becomes great, it becomes fantastic, it becomes wonderful, it becomes mind-blowing, it becomes out of the universe. Yes. So suppose um, you know to cook something. Yes. And then that person also comes, then you cook something which everybody says, my god, bomb for the aaj. You have blasted a bomb today. So everybody knows that when you both combine, when you two come together, there's magic. There's a blast like which is never ever to be seen in any other place. Yes, if that is the case, then probably you both are soulmates. Yes, it can be with anybody. Yes. So what's the next thing that says that you may be soulmates? Number 7, you can easily keep them. Yes, which means you are not very concerned that that person will leave me, or I have to keep maintaining my relationship with them. Now this doesn't mean that you take them cheaply, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that suppose you see their message that they have messaged you and you are busy and now you are not replying, so you don't get into anxiety that my god, what will happen if I don't message that this girl or that boy, they will feel I don't care for them. Okay, or they will feel bad, oh my goodness, what will happen. Then you take anxiety and you reply to them, you respond to them, even if when you are not feeling like, because you are busy with something which is very important at the current moment. But you are not like that. Okay, he has messaged, okay, I'll message him later, not a problem. You know that person knows that you will never take them cheaply. Yes, so if you are not replying, it is not because that you don't care about them, but it is simply because that you are busy and you know that they know this thing about you. So then you are least concerned. Okay, they messaged me, even if I am busy now, I will reply them later. Okay, now this can go on the other extreme where you are taking people cheaply. That's not the case here. But basically you should not have any anxiety to maintain the relationship. It should be like a natural free flowing relationship. Yes, so when you have time, peacefully you reply, and that person also doesn't say, oh, you have replied me late, or you understand, there's no performance anxiety in the relationship. So if that is the case, you can keep them very easily. Yes, and they can also do the same with you. Then probably you are soulmates. Now what's the next thing? You know they are always there for you. You can always count on them, you can always rely on them, you can always depend on them, irrespective of whatever happens. I mean, unless there are some extreme situations. Yes, in general, you can always depend on them, you can always count on them. Yes, so basically they are the first ones who come to your head whenever there is some problem. Yes, whenever you are in distress, you always remember them, because they are like your saviors. And you are also like their saviors. Yes, when they are in distress, they call you first, and when you are in distress, you call them first. So if that is happening here, then probably you are soulmates. Yes, because you both totally depend on each other, which is fantastic actually. What's the 9th thing that shows that probably you are soulmates? The 9th thing is your fights are very superficial. Yes, oh my goodness, you're fighting. You're fighting, but your fights are very superficial. There's you don't take grudge, and there's no negativity, you understand. Suppose there's some disagreement, you fight, you quarrel, you yell at each other, you shout, you blast on each other. Next moment, it's gone. You don't keep quoting like a lawyer, like ladies in India I have seen, no offense against them, but since I am from India and I would like to take this liberty to tell this, I have seen them. Suppose their husband has done something, okay, then they will say 3288 days back, which is roughly maybe 9 years. 9 years back on 9th May 2001, my goodness, exactly you did this. Like a lawyer, you are going on quoting dates, times and references, and proving that the other person is more of a criminal. Even men I have seen doing that. Yes, oh, she did this, then now again she's doing this. So you don't hold on to grudges, you don't hold on to negativity, you are like very forgiving with them. Yes, Even if that person has done something very bad, you understand that it's not they who have done it. It's time. All right. So now it doesn't mean that you let them continue like that. It's not like that. But uh, in general, your fights are very superficial. I mean, you rarely fight, first of all. But even if you fight, the fight is like just for fun. You are fighting now, and even if it's a serious fight, it doesn't last much long. You don't get into quarreling, and you don't get into you don't go and gossip about that person to somebody else. Yes, you don't go and speak negatively about that person for that fight which he or she had with you to somebody else. But if suppose you are doing like that, you had a fight with your boyfriend or with your girlfriend, and then you are going on talking with other members of the opposite sex. Oh, my boyfriend is like this, my girlfriend is like this. Then probably you are not soulmates. But if your fights are very superficial, today you fight and tomorrow as if you never fought, then probably you are soulmates. All right. And what's the last thing that shows probably you two are soulmates? You accept them with their flaws. Should I repeat? You accept them with their flaws, and they also accept you with your flaws. You don't try to change them, you only try to improve them. Should I repeat? You don't try to change them, you only try to improve them. Which means you like the way they are, you like the way they are behaving. Yes, but you also want that they improve. Not because you want them to improve, but you would like if they improve their own lives. That's for their sake. Yes, and at the same time, currently whatever flaws and faults and discrepancies and shortcomings they are having, you accept them for what they are, for who they are. Yes, you don't keep nagging them by saying, oh, you should change this, then only I will do this, you should change that, only then this will happen. No, you are not like that. Yes, so if you are visiting somebody and all the time the person is going on saying you that, oh, this is wrong about you, don't do this, this is not right, this is bad, you shouldn't do this, then probably you are in the wrong place. Yes, so you are totally secure around that person. You can do whatever you want, you can do whatever you like. Basically that proves, that shows that probably you are soulmates. Yes, so if these symptoms are manifesting, I will just go through it again. The first is you don't feel the need to impress them. That means you are totally convinced that I am at the level at which they want me to be. Yes, I am not low, and I don't need to raise my standard artificially. I don't need to cook up stories and say lies to impress that person, to get that person. Yes, like the other day, one girl was telling me that she went to date a boy, and that boy was telling her, actually this girl, she has a lot of experience in kundalini awakening and all this, but the boy didn't know this. All right, so the boy thought, I will speak some stories to impress her. Okay, and then this boy, when they went to date, this boy started telling her, oh, in 2009 I had a kundalini awakening, I had a divine experience. But this foolish fellow doesn't know that she already knows everything, what happens when kundalini is awakened, what happens when all those things. So he was trying to raise his standard artificially by cooking up stories and phantasmagoria related things which actually had never happened with him. Yes, so when you don't do all those, you just be yourself, and you are totally convinced that I don't need to do anything extra, I just need to be myself, and then this person will accept me, then you are soulmates. The second one, you feel at home, you feel at ease, you feel very comfortable around them. Yes, you are at your best when you are with them. Yes, so they always want that you become the best version of yourself, and for that they will hit you, they will scold you, they will prick, they'll pinpoint at your faults, and they will tell you that you need to get away with these wrong habits which you have. Yes, so that you can become your best version. And the next is you do away with looks, money, power, name, fame, post, position, etc. Okay, you do not focus on externals, you only focus on what's inside. All right, people say that you are both like soulmates after they have seen that you have crossed over so many difficulties, hurdles, and challenges. So people tell that maybe you are like soulmates. You do great things together. When you two combine, there's like bomb blast. Especially it happens in my case with some people I meet, and then so what's the next thing? You can keep them easily. You don't have to go into maintenance or performance anxiety. Oh my god, what will happen if I don't reply? It's okay, man. Even if I don't reply now, it's fine. He will understand. You know that they are always there for you and you are always there for them. Okay, so you can perfectly count on each other. They are the first person who come to your mind when there's some trouble, and they are also the first who come to your mind when you want to share something good which has happened. All right, so good or bad, they are always your saviors. They save you when you are in trouble, and they increase your happiness multi-million times when you have something good and when you share it with them. Yes, your fights are very superficial. Number 9, you fight today and tomorrow you're like nothing happened. And the last is you accept them with their flaws. All right, you don't try to change them. You only want that they improve themselves, not because you want them to improve or you want them you want a better person, but you want them to have a good life, and you want that they become their greatest version of who they are. Yes, they enhance their potential to the best possible capacity. For that, you want that they should try to improve them, and not because of who you want them to be. Yes, so these are the 10 symptoms that somebody is your soulmate. Yes, so it can be man, woman, your son, your mother, your father, your daughter, maybe the beggar in the street, or maybe the conductor in the bus, or maybe the pilot who is taking you from Frankfurt to Delhi. Okay, that is it from my side. If you're new to the channel and you have not yet subscribed, then please subscribe to it somewhere here, there. And if you want a consultation, then please approach me through my website. And if you want to know when you will meet your soulmate, then also you can approach me through my website. The link is there. And that is all I would say. God is there with you all the time. Just look to him and he will help you understand if that person who is staying with you is your soulmate or not. Okay, until next time, wish you good luck. Bye bye, see you. Oh yeah, and please click the thumbs up if you like this video, and share it with somebody who is confused. Should I marry this person or that person, or he or she doesn't know if that person is the soulmate? Okay, or if they are searching for ideal qualities of a soulmate. Okay, they will love this video. Okay, bye bye, see you.